G'day guys, War of Oz here with you for another very quick look video, this time at the 1/6 scale Captain Janeway figure from Star Trek Voyager, made by Exo-6. So, first of all, we have the shipper, as you can see, and it's pretty self-explanatory. Exo-6, made in China, the Exo-01004 figure. So this, I believe, is the third figure that they have released, behind the Captain Picard and the Lieutenant Commander Data. So, which I both have. So anyway, let's rip out Captain Janeway of the USS Voyager and see what she looks like. So here is the box art, now that we've gotten it out of the shipper. But first off, I just want to give a shout out to Exo-6 because the packaging inside the shipper was really, really good. And these little sort of hard plastic protectors were on every corner of this art box. So great job, Exo-6, of helping to protect the box itself. So let's go in and have a quick look. So first of all, you've got Exo-6 up the top here. Nice little shot of Janeway and the Doctor there on the right. This really nice silver embossed, like Star Trek Voyager up the top there. Looks really good. And I love how they've got these little deltas in the background. Looks great. And there we have a picture of Janeway as the figure. And again, just 1/6 scale, so looks really, really nice. Around to the side, Janeway, and here we go. Here's a shot of the entire Voyager crew, which hopefully one day Exo-6 will release for those Voyager fans out there. And as we go, move to the back, just pull back, and we'll start down below. Here's all the media jargon, and of course, it's a choking hazard, you know, if you like to eat your toys, but or your action figures. I wouldn't really call this a toy. Other than display purposes, I wouldn't see too many people playing with them, but hey, each to their own. But here is all of the accessories, as you can see. And just a quick write-up of what you're getting inside the box. And another shot of the figure that you are getting, and just again a nice little side profile there, and that is a very nice art box, if you ask me. Looks really nice. So let's get stuck into this figure and see how good she is. So I've just taken the slipcase off, and you can see the figure in the open plastic there, and again just with the deltas on the inside of the box as well as the slipper. And on the back we've got a QR code which you can have a look at an instructional video, and there we have the credits, all the guys involved with making this great figure. So here is Captain Catherine Janeway, direct from the box, taking the plastic lid off, and this is how she comes to you. So, other than the action figure, let's have a quick look at the accessories before I take them all out. But comes with the phaser rifle, a whole swag of right hands, and a whole swag of left hands. There we have her famous coffee mug, in which she just drinks her coffee black. We have a pad, we have a Type 2 hand phaser with its holster, and also a tricorder with holster as well. So let's get her right out and have a good look at this. Here we are, guys. Captain Catherine Janeway of the USS Voyager, fresh and minty out of her box. So let's get in and have a look at her accessories first. First off, let's start with the phaser rifle. This looks really good. Great colouring. Love that little gold that's on the scope there. Looks really good. You've got the straps attached on the side, so it can be slung across her shoulder, or she can hold it in both hands. So great, just paint application looks really nice. The details, it's really well sculpted. Looks really nice. If you want to go for a war look, a fighting Janeway. So we'll move on next. So as all the Star Trek figures so far have come through, they've got the tricorder. And I mean, look at the detail on that. How beautiful is that? And one really cool thing as well is that they're actually magnetized. So it's a bit hard to see, but as you might be able to catch up in the video there, I was holding it up by the bottom and it folds up nicely to be put into its holster, which has a magnet on there and which magnetizes somewhere here on the body. Oh, it's hard to find, but there are magnets on the body up here. So there we go, higher up. So that's really cool to see. That's the tricorder. Looks really nice, really simple, but really effective. And that's the same with the other figures as well. The other Star Trek figures, Picard and Data, which I have got. Let's move on to the pad. Again, looking at the detail on this, you can see the Voyager there. Looks really nice. Really simple, really thin, really lightweight. Nothing on the back. But just another really cool accessory because Janeway uses that a lot in the show. And moving on to probably, well, I think her coolest accessory is her mug of coffee, which she always seems to have. Coffee, black. So there we go. Not an ounce of milk in there. So that'll look good for a very cool display. And moving on to the Type 1 phaser. We have a look. Looks really nice. Again, very similar to Picard and Data. They have the same ones. But again, just a great sculpt. Really nice paint. The shiny silver. Very Star Trek-ish. And again, you've got the holster. The holster has the magnet on the back. This slides in ever so nicely. And then you've just got to find the right magnetic spot. There it is. Bang. So there we go. Now moving down to the hands. So as you can see, a wide variety of hands there, all with great paint sculpt. They look really, really good. And of course, they will use for great different, like lots of different poses, able to use for the weapons. So you can see this hand here has kind of a grabbing, so possibly most likely the phase of the Type 2 phaser. Fists if you want to have a punching somebody. Can't imagine that would be the case. But again, you've got really cool open hand ones as well. You know, for holding the phaser rifle or for the cup of coffee. So great range of hands there. A couple of little nice little things that have come through as well. So these bases can be interchanged, and the really cool thing about it is this plastic comes up and you can take this blue teleporter pad out and change it to have a more sort of, I don't know, ground-based, like starship floor looking base. And the cool thing is you can even do it again with a slightly different color. So you can have their own different one, or you can, once the whole crew comes together, you can have them all set up on the similar kind of card, it's like a plasticky base, just a very soft plastic. The other really cool thing is you get these little interlocks. So these are really neat. So again, when it comes time to putting your crew together, these have little clips and they clip in. See with the base how, I don't know if it's coming out very well, but they will basically clip in and hold the other ones together. So really great idea. And there's a slightly bigger one. So really cool. And last of the accessories is just a card showing who she is. It's an archive card, shows the Voyager. And I know that a lot of people have actually been getting these signed by the actors. So that's really cool, because you've got this little clear base, and that slots in like so. And you can pop that up like that for more display options. So that is just another really cool little option, and just a real neat little extra that I think Exo-6 have put in just to add to our collecting. So great stuff, guys. Let's get in and have a good look at Janeway herself. Well, one of the most important parts of any 6th scale figure or action figure of any kind or any scale is, of course, the portrait and the sculpt. So this looks pretty good, actually. It's pretty good in hand. You can definitely tell it's Janeway. You've got the sculpted hair rather than the rooted hair, which I think looks good. So we turn it around. Definitely looks like a younger Janeway. The hair looks really nice. It's got really good paint app. She looks great. The costuming is fantastic. It's great to see you've got all the stitching. Looks really nice. It's a really nice fabric. The colors look fantastic. It looks vibrant. And so bring it down. Just a quick look. The really cool thing is you can just make it out. So there's a little bit of a elastic strap down here. Helps hold the pants, hold them down. So overall, a very, very nice looking figure. Exo-6 have done very well. As I've said previously, I do have the First Contact Picard and Data, and they're both fantastic figures. Sculpts are great. This is the first Voyager figure. Let's have a quick look at her range of motion. So, coming into, she's got about there as it starts to bunch, but you can sort of move it a bit more. But again, it's sort of, you've got to sort of weigh it up as to how it's going to look. You don't really want to bunch up the shoulders too much. Coming forward, oh, it's very difficult. It is very, very difficult when you're trying to do this one-handed. So I had to play around a little bit there because it was pretty difficult to move, especially one-handed, but that's how it looks, the range of motion. And of course, you just got to be a little bit sort of concerned again with just the bunching up around there at the shoulders. But good movement. Obviously with you can feel, has great motion there at the elbow. And I mean, you can get the full 360. Obviously if you're twisting it all the way around. Being that they've got pegs, just be very careful when changing the hands, but there's not a lot of movement through there, but just be very careful. These pegs on all 6 scale figures do tend to break pretty easily, so my advice is to use both hands and be very gentle when taking the hands out to change. Be very, very careful. Just showing the legs there. That's probably the most I would move them, just because of the stitching through the crotch area. You don't want to tear it, you don't want to rip it, and anything more than sort of where that's at, you're going to tear the fabric of the jumpsuit, in my opinion. Like, this is my own copy, so I'm not going to push that any further. But again, just showing the feet. There's good range, good up and down there. There's some lateral movement, which is good. And again, it's because the jumpsuit's one part, it makes it sort of difficult to sort of move too much, if that makes sense, because you're always concerned that it could stretch out or tear the fabric further up the jumpsuit. So the head's easy to come off, that's really good. Got a little ball joint there, so makes it easy. If you want to maybe put a different head sculpt on her, I don't know whose you'd put on, but who knows, if you get an extra one, maybe you'll make her an ensign or something, who knows, or a different captain from a different starship. Looking at that Delta badge, the comm badge looks fantastic. Just a really, really, really good job done by the Exo-6 guys. That's Sculpt again. The eyes, just that little smirk that she's got. Yeah, beautiful job. Really well done, Exo-6. So, there we have her. Captain Catherine Janeway of the USS Voyager. What are your thoughts? Are you going to be picking her up? There are lots more Voyager and lots more Star Trek characters on their way. In fact, at the time of filming this, the Exo-6 have just released a pre-order for the Mirror Sulu to go with the Mirror Universe Spock. Also, they've got, which will be ending very soon, so get on and check out their website. I'll put the links in the description. But get on there. They've got Benjamin Sisko, captain of Deep Space Nine. He is also up for pre-order, and there's a couple of variants of him, so get on there and check them out. Have a look at these awesomely crafted and created figures from a company that's really, really inspired and really wants to, put out the best product imaginable. And so far, they're doing a fantastic job. So Exo-6, you've got me, you've got a fan in me. I'm very happy with the figures I've picked up, and we'll be picking up many more over the years that hopefully you'll be around releasing them. So in the comments, guys, let me know, who are your favorite Star Trek characters? Who do you want Exo-6 to release? Who have you been after your whole life? So get on there, let me know. I'm stoked. I've got Sisko coming. I've pre-ordered him. I'm looking for a Worf, and I just want to get the next generation crew and get them all in 1/6 scale. Love to have that. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Smash that like button. Subscribe. I know I've been a bit slack lately, but hopefully some more videos coming very soon. Anyway, thanks, guys. Have a great day.